So today we're going to be talking about the Gluteus Maximus and then the Semimembranosus. And so the Gluteus Maximus is right here, formerly known as, or informally known as your butt. And then the Semimembranosus, it runs down your outside of your leg. And so first off, I'm going to talk about the Gluteus Maximus. It's the outer surface of ilium. The origin is the outer surface of ilium behind posterior gluteal line and posterior third of iliac crest, lumbar fascia, lateral mass of sacrum, sacrotuberous ligament, and coccyx. And that'd be up here. That's going to be the origin. And then the insertion is the deepest quarter into gluteal tuberosity of femur, remaining 3/4 of into iliotibial tract, anterior surface of lateral condyle of tibia, which is going to be down here. And then so primary motion is it extends a hip and laterally rotates a hip, maintains knee extended via iliotibial tract, and then one of the joints that's associated is a hip joint. A nerve that is responsible is the inferior gluteal nerve, L5, S1, and 2. And so some antagonist muscles is the iliac muscle. The location is the lower part of the trunk, and it flexes and externally rotates the femur. The psoas minor muscle location is the front of the larger psoas major. Action is a weaker flexor of the trunk. And then the psoas major is the lower lumbar region of the spine, and its action is a flexion and lateral rotation of the thigh at the hip. And then so we use the butt every day, the gluteus maximus, all the time. Usually stepping or climbing, not as much walking, but it's still used a lot. Any power that you might need, like sitting up, like getting up out of your seat, you're gonna recruit the gluteus maximus. And so what I'm gonna have for a stretch, it's gonna be hips across. One great one is just keep your feet out, put it up, and then just stretch it out. Push with your off arm, and you'll feel it right in the butt. And then a nice workout, one of my favorites, because this really recruits everything in your body. It's just we can just do body squats. So I'll do 3 reps of those. Sit, up, sit, up, sit, up. And I'm recruiting my gluteus maximus. Doing all those. And then next I'll talk about the semimembranosus. As we can see, it kind of runs right here throughout the leg. If you can't really tell my picture, it's a leg. And then it's so the origin is the upper outer quadrant of posterior surface of ischial tuberosity, right up here. And then the insertion is a medial condyle of tibia below articular margin, fascia over popliteus, and oblique popliteal ligament. Yeah. And then muscle's primary motion is flexes and medial rotates knee, extends hip. And then the joints that it would recruit would be the knee or the hip. What nerve is responsible for the activation of your muscles movement is the tibial portion of sciatic nerve, L5 and S1. And then some antagonist muscles is quadriceps femoris muscle. Its location is the front of the thigh. And then the action is they act to main extensors of the leg at the knee joint. And then the other one is a tensor fascia latae muscle. Location is the thigh and knee. Action acts as a hip abductor. And so daily activity that your muscles would assist, jumping up and down or walking up the stairs, any way that you could use your legs. And so a muscle, or a way that I would stretch it, is just kind of put something up. Usually you'd want it to be a little bit higher, but this is all I got right now. And so you got your leg out, it's straight, and then bring your foot to the ceiling, your toes to the ceiling, then you're gonna feel it right there in your semimembranosus. And then a workout would be something like you're laying on your back, just bring your feet to the ceiling. It's a nice one. And that's my presentation. Thank you.